This 2024 Ram 1500 is the last of the Hemi engine. 20-inch painted alloy wheels with inserts, remote tailgate, and sprayed-in liner. Big panoramic roof and one of the nicest interiors in any full-size truck. And yes, that Hemi power under the hood. What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales on the circle at Mitchell Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And I'm standing with a beautiful 2024 Ram 1500, some of the best equipment on a full-size truck. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna go outside, we're gonna go all the way around so that you can see all the features and decide if this vehicle is right for you, because we get to say hello and goodbye to the Hemi engine. So let's jump in.
More car vids. More car vids.
Getting started up front, of course, the first thing that you notice is this is a sport appearance package. You have the color keyed grille surround as well as the upgraded hood. And of course, as they like to show off what they have under the hood, this one has the Hemi e-Torque, and we'll take a look at that in just a minute. This is a 2024 model with 15% off from Ram, and then what we're doing here at Mitchell CDJR. Notice that this one has your parking sensors up front as well as your fog lights into the bumper here for a nice design. Also has a lower air dam for a little bit better wind management, for better fuel economy, which is, you know, kind of one of those things. You don't buy a truck for fuel economy, but you don't want to be hurt when you're going to fill up either. So also, if you'll notice, one thing about Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep products is they like to build in little accents everywhere to remind you what brand it is, which I think is a nice touch because it's better than just a common headlight. And you can see that it's got upgrades with these LEDs right here. And since it is nighttime, let's just give it a shot here. And so you can see how those pop up, and these around the headlights are more of a running light feature, but bright lights, directional out here and designed to last longer. And of course they have a nice tint, those LEDs. Around the side here, this is a 20-inch, and this is the wheel that is on the sport appearance package. So it has a little different look with the pockets. It is a painted aluminum alloy wheel, and the Bridgestone Duelers are a good highway tire for a good ride, but also do have a little bit of meat on them for more off-road, as this is a four-wheel drive truck. As we look across, you do have those little chrome inserts, and the chrome badging really pop off of this upgraded Delmonico Red Pearl, which is one of the most popular colors in the Ram truck. We actually delivered two in the last couple of days, and we have this one and that one, which is identical, 2024 also, sitting right here. So we have a good selection of these trucks, and they are available. As you go to the bed, this is a standard size bed on the crew cab, and you see the painted rear bumper as well. I love the cutouts on the rear bumper for the exhaust. This is one of the first brands to do that. With the 4th gen Ram, I believe they started that. And you see the sensors back here, which are a good height for most objects, but it's a little plastic add here instead of being cut into that steel, which I think is a good touch because they're easier to replace, and you know, if that's something you run into. This one does upgrade to a class 4 tow hitch. So this one tows well over 5 digits, so well over 10,000 pounds, and this one has a 392 rear end. So I don't know the exact towing on this one, as I'm still new to the brand here, but it definitely will get the job done. And one thing that I like about this is it does have the upgrade to a remote tailgate. And of course this is dampened, so even if you lift it up manually or lower it, it's not gonna drop like some of the old tailgates from years past. And this one has the utility package with the railing system and utility ties, and also the Mopar sprayed in bed liner, which is a nice touch. So you already have a little extra protection on here without having to worry about being careful on a brand new truck. You can see the bed lights up there, as well as we'll take a look on the inside, but this is a power rear window in that center cutout there. And I love the lights here in the handle, so it's easy to grab. Also, you see the rear camera right there, and of course the iconic big Ram badging or logo there is nice. And then Laramie 4x4, of course. And this is something the trucks did a few years ago, but you do have a 4-pin and a 7-pin right here built into the bumper, so it's not hanging down to get caught on anything when you're hooking up or just driving around. So I love that addition here. This package also has this built-in step, and obviously this truck needs to be washed a little bit. We keep them in an open field next to the dealership, so this one's been out there with all the wind blowing around. But this little step is real convenient to get up in the truck and get the job done. So it's already included and just tucks away under the bumper. And like most vehicles, and specifically trucks, we do have just a push open door here for the fuel, and then a capless system. So one less thing to have to worry about when you're at the pump getting ready to refuel. This one also has updated mirrors, so they come out a little bit, do have some LED lighting here. And again, just talking about some of the accents here, you see the Ram. Let me back up a little bit. You can see the Ram and those lights as well. Just little touches like that to make a big difference. And this one does have your extra mirror here for towing, but also does upgrade to the blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic. So you have it covered on many angles and visibility of your blind spot. So before we check out the wonderful interior, let's see what's underneath the hood. Very convenient right over the middle here. You can see the release and just lift up. It's on shock, so it's easy to get in here and check everything out. And of course, you would expect a big air box coming here, just where your air filter is, feeding into this Hemi 5.7 liter Hemi engine. And this is the e-torque setup. So this is your alternator generator right here. And you can obviously tell that this is a hybrid engine. To give you on-demand torque, adds about 130 pound-feet of torque in this setup. And this is just a tried and true engine. I know that there's really no engine is without a few flaws, but this one gets the job done. 395 horsepower and 410 total torque. So it's something pretty interesting, and so it's something that's convenient for towing, but also just a lot of fun to drive with that immediate torque from the e-torque. As we're looking under here, and I know it's kind of dark, but you do have a lot of room in this setup here with this V8. And so you can see, for the most part, all the workings here going around, and big battery, of course. And you can see the going into your brake servo, a lot of brake fluid, because these are big brakes and you want to make sure that you can stop and have the right pressure. And then you also have some of your computer control and chip control here for this system. This engine is rated at 18 city, 22 highway, 19 combined. So of course that varies greatly as you would tow or haul, but not too bad for the power of this one. And you can see where you can add some fluids and check things out right there. And this one's matched. Of course, it's a rear-wheel drive, which is why you have a little bit more room up here, but it's matched to a 8-speed transmission, which gets good power off the line, or helps for good power off the line, but also that higher gears get better fuel economy, or help get better fuel economy. So this e-torque has been around for a few years now in this 5th gen, and don't think it will disappoint for what your needs are. Now let's hop inside and check out all the upgraded amenities. There is an upgraded keyless system here, so just touch the handle, it unlocks, and then you can lock it with this button here. So that's nice to not have to pull out the fob and go from there. And you can tell just by looking at the door card here, with this nice little soft suede look and this faux wood grain accents. It's definitely upscale. This actually has, with the Laramie Level B package, does have a 19 speaker system. And of course you upgrade to the big 12-inch screen that we'll look at in just a minute. But this is where the biggest change to me has come as a outsider to the Ram. For the most part, this 5th generation really upscaled their interior, their technology, and a lot of features. So all the seat controls that you want right here. And again, you have just the little touches here, very comfortable seating, perforated, very nice. The Laramie embroidered here. And this is, the Laramie, of course, used to be the top trim. And as they keep making things better and upgrading just this full-size segment, this one now is more commonplace, but still has a lot of those great features that they don't have on standard trucks, including this huge panoramic roof, which is another option on this one. And I love the size of the top of the console here. Could do a lot of work there, but also it's very comfortable for both passenger and driver to have room. This one also has your Mopar all-weather mats, so a lot of protection. You can also see the lighting in here, so everything's upgraded, and a lot of what you come to appreciate and expect on a full-size truck. So here we are with a 7-inch cluster up here, and you do have some analog gauges, which is nice. So you still see the traditional tachometer and speedo over here, and then of course the digital speedo popped up in the digital cluster. Big steering wheel, again, big Ram coming at you. Easy to maneuver these controls, especially the phone here. Big buttons, big area. You do have a dynamic cruise control also, which is nice. And then you have some other buttons around to keep everything right here at your reach. And then on the back side, you have controls for volume and things like that as well, which is a nice touch. We've got this light on. You can also see the nice piping on the seat, which is nice all the way around. And that's in the rear seat that we'll take a look at in a minute too. And just Laramie around. Nice touch up here on the dash with the stitches and a little bit of storage here. A lot of power opportunities for all of your needs, including USB right here, USB-C, USB-A, and other ports available. Wireless charging, which is part of that sport appearance package right there. Just slide your phone in there and keeps it. And this console is very functional. So you have cup holders here, coins, other storage. You can actually move that back and forth, so have more things under here, or slide it all the way and have access to what you need right here. This is a neat touch right here underneath. You do have some other charts and things available, so you can figure that out as you need it. Multi-purpose underneath here. It's nice softer material, so you can have things stored under here to kind of protect it, not rolling around and making a noise as often. And even have a USB charger, so you can have your devices and things in there, which is really nice. And as I mentioned, very smooth console here, nice big Ram. Cup holders here for the rear, and we'll look more about that in just a minute. Let's just crank this up real quick. I love the animation at startup. All these things roll and move out, and your odometer rolls. It's pretty nice as it adds the current miles. And here's that huge screen. 12.3 inch, has everything. I love how you have the navigation right here, but as you click here, it opens it all up, so you have good visibility of where you're going. Also, of course, your media. This one has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Sirius XM for 3 months is built in there. Also, your comfort here. You have different climate, heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, all the things that you'd expect on a Laramie truck. And some vehicle settings and controls there. You can control the mirror dimmer, look at the rear camera as you're sitting here to see what's going on back there. Whatever you need to do, it's all right here. And here's your climate up top here. Alexa's up top. You can also connect there with Alexa. And then these little toggle switches are really nice right here as well. So one thing that a lot of people have to get used to is this gear shift right here, but it does open up all of this room, so you just can turn that knob and go where you need to go. And then this one upgrades to the electronic shifting four-wheel drive. You do have an auto mode, high, low, neutral, and two-wheel drive. And then, of course, to save a little bit of fuel, does have the start stop. You can always push that button and disengage it if you want to, but it does help you save a little bit of fuel. And I love how these controls are right here, so you don't necessarily have to do it through the infotainment. You can control your air, all your defrost and everything right there. And of course, these vents are easy to control and well positioned. I think that's everything inside, except last thing, of course, you do have the controls here for the vents, and here's the rear door, or the rear glass back here. See that open and close. And of course you have shade control here with the pano roof up top. And let's go ahead and open it up. True panoramic roof, so you do have a fairly good amount of room right here, and I can already feel the cold air coming in. So that's a good thing when you're driving down the road. Maybe not tonight, as it's 49 degrees right now and getting a little bit cooler. So we'll go ahead and close that up. And you also have an assistant and SOS right here, so that's always at your fingertips as needed. And I love the LED lights in here as well, and you can even lower the tailgate from right here. So that's pretty neat. So let's turn this off and hop in the back seat. I didn't talk about this up front, but you do have plenty of room for bottles in the doors and other storage here, which is nice. I love the feel of this handle here, and everything's real firm feeling and styled real good. Of course, functionality in the back seat of a full-size truck has changed through the years, but you definitely want room. You see how these seats are positioned a little bit back. I have more than enough room up there, very comfortable, but as I step in here, I also have plenty of room. Look at all that leg room right here. For a full-size truck, this is unbelievable. In my opinion, the best space and the largest cab here in the crew cab. And so you have so much room. And what I also like is you can adjust this seat up and recline if you want to get a more comfortable seating position if you're on a trip or what have you. And then you can always just slide it back and have more room right here. And you have all the controls that you need. You have your own air vents. You have another AC outlet, all the USBs, and heated seats on the outboard seats here. Of course, good room for your cup holder, or if it's just two of you, fold this down. You have your own cup holders and own console right here. So this is a great position for extra room. If it's just two of you riding back here, this is like a captain's chairs with this fold down option. So plenty of room, plenty of comfort, and headrests are nice. Rear defrost in that glass also. And I can't get over this room, especially look how, lights up back here. It's very nice. And I can enjoy the pano roof, but I also have my own map light hooks right here. So everything is positioned. These folks up front are so comfortable, and I can be so comfortable too and hang out. They're laid back, I'm laid back. Everybody's enjoying the ride in this wonderful truck. So I think that wraps it up for this conversation on the 2024 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4. Again, this is the last year of the Hemi. If you have any questions or comments, you can always drop them down below or text me directly at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell Sells on the circle at Mitchell Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.